Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today is January 1st, 2018. Happy New Year to you guys. So today's video, I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Do I personally believe in resolutions? You gotta make resolutions that you know that you're going to stay committed to, because the reason why I don't really follow resolutions is because I know that some people say that they're gonna do something but they don't commit to it. My thing is, why wait till a new year to try to achieve your goals, try to be the better version of yourself, etc, etc. So today I have 18 resolutions for 2018. So I'm gonna start off with my first one: YouTube consistency. Now, pretty much like back from November all the way up to the end of 2017, I really couldn't commit to making constant videos due to working overtime, holiday season, and it really bummed me out because I really wanted to participate in Vlogmas, watching other YouTubers make their YouTube videos showing different vlogs of the holiday spirit. Like, it kind of bummed me out, and I told myself that if I was to get back in YouTube, I would try my best to be more consistent with it. So I'm now gonna try to do one vlog a week, even if it's just me, just BSing, whatever. I just wanna stay consistent with my work, especially if I want to make a career out of it. So it leads to number 2. This is pretty much like what everyone says, but it's gonna be to stop procrastinating. I know this is a very typical thing for people to say, to try to expand it a bit more about my procrastinating. Kind of related to the first one about not being able to make videos. There were some times where I had the opportunity to make some videos, but I was just like, oh, I'm not feeling it, or it's too cold out, or things like that. I don't know how it is over your side of the world, but here in Baltimore it is freezing right now. It's like 11 degrees. But on to number 3, to be more extroverted. The thing about it is, it's kind of weird coming from a guy who tries to make YouTube and music and all the other stuff too, but being extroverted is definitely one of my resolutions, because a few years ago, I kind of put myself in this little box and kind of stuck to myself in my comfort zone because some things that went on with some previous friends and ending friendships and that kind of thing, that kind of got me a bit more guarded. And when people would try to say hi or start a conversation at work or something like that, I would kind of not want to talk as much. And it's not really being shy or anything like that. I was just very socially anxious because I would think about what happened previously, and I would be like, okay, well, what if this person's judging me, or what if this, what if that, and I don't want to have that type of mentality anymore. Leading up to 4 and 5, talking about my health and all that stuff. 4 and 5. 4, I want to be physically healthy. Now, I'm not just talking about the typical diet, exercise, that kind of thing, but being physically healthy would help me boost my confidence, mainly because if you guys have seen in my previous pictures back when I was in high school, I was a lot bigger than I used to be. It kind of bummed me out and it ruined my self-esteem, especially from high school. Everyone knows that high school can be pretty cruel, with some students judging you about the way you look or the way you dress, or you don't fit into a certain clique. So being physically healthy is important to me. And also, since I have photo shoots coming up, new music videos I'm making, I definitely just want to look good to feel good. So leading up to number 5, mental health. So what I'm trying to do with my mental health is have more self-respect to myself. So I just pretty much want to have more of that positive energy, tell myself I am worth it, tell myself that I do deserve to go on to push myself further and better myself. Everything revolving in that category with physical and mental health. Number 6, New Year's resolution I really want to do is update my wardrobe. I love shopping for clothes, and I love putting on fresh outfits and feeling fresh, and I haven't updated my wardrobe in a while. I think since I got a few things on Black Friday and a few things on Christmas, but number 6 is definitely to update my wardrobe. So number 7, this is kind of a thing that's not really for YouTube, not really for music, but in life in general. I definitely am trying my best to not compare myself to other people. Being an artist, it's very easy to have your musical influence, and then sometimes you try to end up trying to be your music influence, and sometimes I forget to tell myself that I'm not them. A lot of my favorite artists out there, I go like, well, they sold over this many albums at this amount of time, and I'm like, I need to be able to stop comparing myself to them, focus on me, try to be the best version of myself, write the best songs, make the best album, etc. So number 8 is a very important one to me. I think that when it comes to YouTube and music and all the other stuff, you kind of forget about your friends sometimes. And number 8 is very important to me. It's to spend more time with friends. Just having that short group of friends, you know that they're gonna be there for you when you need them the most. And I just had experiences where I needed someone and that person wasn't there for me, or said that they won't be there for me, but yet I was there for that person. So I understand the importance of being there for each other. So definitely number 8 is going to be to spend more time with friends. So it leads up to number 9. Just said in the last one about like how people weren't there for me when I was there for them. And number 9 is a very important resolution that I really want to try to do, because I know that I can be very stubborn and not let go of the past a lot of times. So I definitely want to try not to hold on grudges, mainly because, like, I mean, life is too short to keep you know, remembering about the negative things in your life, you know. I mean, yeah, we're always gonna have these situations like where someone did something really messed up to you, but that's life, you know. That's life. So number 10, going back to the YouTube category, one of my resolutions is to make a YouTube studio room. And what I mean by this is that, well, for the longest I've been making YouTube, it's always been in this basement. Probably like ever since like my high school days, making YouTube videos was always like in this basement. And I kind of want to like step it up and try to make it a bit more professional. So I definitely want to make, hopefully, you know, be in the makings of making a YouTube studio room out of this. You know, just make it look more professional, like more presentable. So number 11. It's kind of going to the previous ones I said before about friendship and all that stuff, is not having to rely on others to achieve success. I think that one of the issues that I had previously was that when I first started YouTube, I was relying on other people to make my videos for me, to do the editing for me, to do the photo shoots for me and all the other stuff, just because I didn't know anyone or anything like that. And I would blame them for the reason why I'm not where I am, and that's wrong. Your own success is the things that you do to make it happen. So definitely, it's like just try not to rely on others to make your dreams come true. Which leads to number 12. Don't turn down opportunities. I've had some times like last year where people would ask me like, do I want to play a show, or if I want to do a certain event or something like that, and I would say no because I would feel tired, or I would have some excuse to not go, and then I look back and I'm just like, oh man, like I kind of totally regret this. So I'm going to try not to turn down opportunities, because opportunities comes once a lifetime. You never know who's going to be at that show, or who's watching your video, or who's listening to that song. I mean, so opportunities like are a must. Like if you see an opportunity, go for it. Alright, number 13. Don't try to please. This is all leading up to like the mental health and not trying to compare myself to others. I have this habit of like, you know, having these fake relationships with people. I would try to say a certain thing just because they like it, or I would try to pretend that I don't like this certain artist, or I don't like this certain show just because they don't like it. And I would like sometimes I would sit in a group of people, and then they'll be talking about, oh, like why do you watch this show or that kind of thing, and I would be completely silent. You know what? Forget it. You know, if I feel like watching a certain show, I'm gonna watch it. If I feel like listening to a certain artist, I'm gonna listen to it. So definitely, I'm trying to not please others to make me feel happy. Number 14, I'm gonna try to be more open-minded to new things. So meeting new people last year, they were telling me some things like what they're into or what their hobbies are, and I can't just keep talking about, you know, YouTube or music or anything like that. I'll be honest, I am not the best when it comes to sports. There's a lot of things that I always had this big bucket list of things that I always wanted to do, but I would be too scared, or I would get kind of anxious and like not want to do it. So number 14 is to be more open-minded. Number 15, decluttering things not important in my life. I think that's a very important resolution to have because like you gotta have a fresh state of mind, you know, of things that you need in your life and declutter the things not important to you. So, leading up to number 16, I think it's a very important one because as a YouTuber, specifically for this channel as a vlogger, I want to try to go on new adventures as a vlogger. It's very important to me because as a YouTuber, watching all these vloggers, like they going on different trips out of state, going on different vacations, me like, I've mainly just been like making vlogs like here in Baltimore or pretty much like outside the city, like, and I want to expand myself a little bit more, try to grow the channel a bit more, so I want to go on new adventures. If I say that I'm gonna fly West Coast to LA, I want to fly to LA. If I tell myself that I want to take a New York trip with some friends, I'm gonna go to New York. So I want to go on new adventures. Not only grow this channel, but to show that I have a adventurous side of my life and I love to adventure. So number 17, I think this is a very important topic to talk about. I really want to finish up the recording process and then releasing my second EP. When I first released my first EP, Accept the Fact, like probably September of 2016, feedback was really positive, but it didn't sell the way I wanted it to, and I just didn't know how to promote it properly on social media. Now I'm definitely a lot more confident in how I'm promoting it on social media. I definitely feel like I have more connections now. I definitely feel like I can connect to the audience with the songs that I'm writing. But I'm very proud of this process that I am, like, you know, with recording this EP, and I'm very excited to show it to you guys. Which leads to my last and final resolution for 18 resolutions for 2018, starting the Maryland YouTube music project. Now this is very important to me because I haven't been in a music group probably since my high school band Face Today, and I've said in a previous vlog that it was like one of the starting points that helped prep me up for the music that I'm doing now on YouTube. We used to play at venues all the time, like the Record Theater, used to open up for bands like Memphis May Fire, and it made me miss that feeling of jamming out. And I don't like that saying where people say that you have to be this artist or you have to be in this band. Like when people say like just stick with that side, stick with that side, I write different songs and I hear that and I know that this is the style of music that I want to make. So definitely for this year, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. I'm going to print out the flyers, I'm going to put out everything on social media, send out the demos, and really get started on this YouTube Maryland music project. I've been inspired by a bunch of YouTube artists out there and seeing their success on YouTube. It kind of inspires me to try to get out there and start my own YouTube music project. There you guys are the 18 essential resolutions for 2018. If you guys have any resolutions of your own that you'd like to share, click down below. And also, click that like if you saw BTS. And if you didn't see BTS, you're lying. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys with a new video. Later.